Yeah, every time I've talked about it, people have gotten upset, and it's so easy to do. And my advice isn't centered around building big mining farms. In fact, actually, one of the gentlemen in here made a comment regarding he thought that the only way you could make money with them is if you bought 100 video cards and put them in a farm, and so he ignored it thinking it wasn't for him. And he didn't realize that you could use it just to subsidize your own gaming card. I mean, one card made sense.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, why didn't anybody tell me? This is a different guy. I'm like, well,
Yep. Yep.
Today's video was brought to you by eWin Racing, the best source for gaming chairs and desks for those long gaming sessions. We have a playlist of our eWin chair and desk videos linked in the video description below. Save 30% off of everything using the discount code TechDeals. More details at the end of the video. Back in February and March, we did 2 videos on the channel. One was me unboxing 3 3090s. I have 2 of them. I sold one. But the 2 MSI Gaming X Trios, which are in our personal machines, were bought from Micro Center. And then I bought 3 3070s for our 3 kids. My daughter had an RX 580. My youngest son had a RTX 2060. And my oldest son had a RTX 2060 Super. And when I kind of looked at the landscaping, I looked at the Ethereum mining, and I looked at the profitability, I went, wait a minute. If I buy 3 3070s for, at the time, $800, somewhere between 6 to 12 months from now, they'll pay for themselves, possibly. I can upgrade all 3 of my kids to the same card. Those of you with children understand why there's a benefit in having all of your children on the same card. He has a better card than me. She has a better card than me. You know.
Those were the words out of Princess Stormy's mouth today. Is my computer better than my brother's? It's exactly what she said.
No lies detected.
Nope.
So they're very aware of what's going on. And so there's a benefit to that. And so, yes, I spent $2,400 buying video cards for my 10-year-old, my 12-year-old, and my 15-year-old. And there's a lot of people who were mad at me for that. There were a lot of unsubs and a lot of dislikes and comments on there. Those cards are now completely paid for. Between February and today, the Ethereum mining that they have done has 100% paid for those cards. And I still have the cards that were originally in there. They're in other stuff now. But the point is, to everybody who said, you can't buy a card, they're unavailable, they're overpriced, this is ridiculous. You chose not to participate, which is fine. That is okay. But over the past 6 months, how often have we heard people say, well, there's just nothing for sale? Sure there is.
I can't hear you over all this money I'm making.
Oh, Andrew, yeah. So, you know, in March or April, you could have bought a 3070 off of eBay for between $1,000 to maybe $1,200, which is more than the $800 I paid earlier. But yeah, if you had in March paid $1,000 or in April paid $1,200, you wouldn't have quite paid for it by now. But the point is not to build a big mining rig. The point is to buy one for your own personal use.
And offset the cost.
If you had paid $1,200 in the middle of April, you would probably have paid
half.
You'd have been a little more because you'd have caught May's excellent mining. You probably would have paid
2/3,
maybe $700 of that card, which means you'd have paid $500 for it, which was its original MSRP. Fine. You could have paid $1,200 off of eBay in April, mined until today. And if you kept mining through the rest of this year, you probably would pay for it. It's a free video card. I don't want to support scalpers. Okay. That's fine. That's a choice. You are allowed to make that choice.
Yes, you are.
And of course, some other people also make a comment saying, well, I don't have $1,200 up front to buy the card. Okay, fair enough. But you'd have had $700 or $800 to buy it if you'd gotten it from Newegg? if you have 800 but not 1200, I would argue you shouldn't buy it in either case, because you need to fix your financial situation. None of these things are for people to whom they're that close to like being broke. It's like, well, I only have $800 left in my bank account, so I can buy a 3080 if it's 800, because then I'll have $5 for beer. Should that person... If you have to stress out between $700 or $800 for a video card and $1,200 video card, you're broke, and you shouldn't buy either one of them. You need to put your money in your hip pocket National Bank and live with what you've got. That's not what you want to hear. I wouldn't have wanted to hear it when I was 20 either. I wouldn't have listened to me when I was 20, unless it was actually me with a time machine. If I actually showed up in a DeLorean in a time machine, the available evidence might have indicated that I should listen to myself. I have refrained from saying this for fear of really pissing everybody off.
Are you going to say something out loud?
I never would have bought an RTX 3090 if it hadn't been for the crypto mining profits I could make.
Probably not, no.
We paid $4,400 for two, that's with sales tax, two RTX 3090s.
You don't get mad at you.
No, but I mean, whatever.
I'm joking. Wife deals.
You look good in that.
Thank you.
You should get one.
I should get one.
So in any case, I never would have justified $4,400 to buy two of those. Never. On its own, that's ridiculous. I fully acknowledge how stupid that is on its own for just playing video games. Holy crap, that's dumb. I could never justify, even having the money, I can't justify $2,200 for a frickin' video card. Holy crap. I'll just turn the details down and play it medium. Cyberpunk. But you remember we were standing there.
Yes, I remember.
And you remember I looked at it and went, we can make money with those. I mean, holy crap, it's $2,000, but those are making like $12 a day. $12, 100 days is $1,200. If it just makes $1,200 in the next
3 months.
Honey, would you buy that card for $1,000? Yes. All right, we'll take two. Excuse me. I'll take one and she'll take one. And that was but even standing at checkout, I was like, oh my God, this is absurd. I mean, I'm standing there at checkout with this video card thinking, $2,000? This is the dumbest thing ever.
eWin Racing has a wide selection of chairs to fit all shapes and sizes of gamers, ranging from petite to cuddly. They have something for every type of gamer. Not just sizes, but colors and material options as well, including red, blue, purple, pink, orange, and more, plus cloth and leather choices. We have over half a dozen chair and desk videos in a playlist down in the video description below. We also have a very special offer just for Tech Deals viewers. Save 30% off of everything using discount code TechDeals using our link in the video description. We have used eWin gaming chairs for 3 years in our office, sitting on them for up to 8-hour marathon live streams. They are very comfortable, and we are happy to work with eWin to bring you this special discount and recommend eWin for all of your gaming chair and desk needs.